Good afternoon, everyone. Gabe Velazquez here with you, TransferTradeSolutions.com on a Friday, this third day of October. Let's go right into the charts. Seeing a little bit of fatigue in the, particularly in the S&P and the NASDAQ. You can see we're selling off. We had a high earlier today, and looking at the chart here, you can see we continue to attempt to sell off. And every attempt that obviously with the current environment is being bought up here. We had that sell off yesterday early. Obviously, we made a new high today, and now we're failing again. If we break 67.41, I think this will actually trigger some further selling. You saw some weakness in the NASDAQ today. Also failed to make a new high on this attempt here after making a new high. And then also under the surface, you saw NVIDIA giving back most of the gains. And like stocks like Palantir really got hit today and so forth. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens next week, particularly if the shutdown continues. I think for now, the market's tending to ignore it. However, if it extends more than a couple of weeks, it will definitely have a negative impact. But for now, and then the charts are starting to show a little bit of fatigue here. Maybe we're due for a little bit of a correction. I'm not, how far it's going to be interesting. I could see the S&P, even just a kind of garden variety correction, could in fact fall down to 6,600. That's only like 5%. That's not a big deal. But we'll see. Obviously, way too early, and market is kind of struggling here. Even as every time we make a new high, they try to hit it. So I think and guess unless you get confirmation of a drop below 67.40 next week, we may just be churning in here. Everything also along the same lines, the VIX holding above 16, even in light of the market making new highs. So that suggests that the institutions are still hedging. Everything else really not much for the week. Dollar just been churning here, nothing dramatic, just kind of just churns and does nothing. Oil had a big move this week. Metals, obviously still gold, trying to make new highs, kind of consolidating, maybe another push higher. Silver on its way, I would say, to 50 an ounce. I've been talking about that forever. Platinum and copper. Copper's been moving above 5. You can see also platinum. I wrote about this over the weekend. I think this is the catch-up trade, just real quick here on this, relative to the other metals. I actually put up a monthly chart so you can see what I'm talking about relative to its high. This thing's got a lot of catch-up, so I'd keep an eye on that. Oil holding for now. We got an OPEC meeting this weekend for above the $60 level here. We'll see if that actually breaks. Then I think we go down to the mid 50s. We've attempted multiple times to break this, still holding. And then lastly, nat gas just cannot get any kind of traction. It hit the resistance, came back down. We'll see if it holds here. It now looks like until we actually break decisively above 350, 360, we'll probably be in a sideways consolidation here until further notice. And then the grain markets, there were some announcements of some wheat subsidy, some subsidies to the farmers because China's not buying soybeans and all that. We had a nice pop here in soybeans, but just kind of faded out. So not a lot going on there. Next week's going to be interesting to see if that there's going to be an announcement of some subsidies to farmers. Maybe that moves the grain markets. Overall, again, late trading here as I am doing this video, we're seeing a little bit of an unwind, but again, nothing new here. I think until we break 6, watch for this level. I would say next couple of Monday or Tuesday of next week. Again, subscribe to the newsletter. One announcement I'm going to make here. I am going to go live next week. I'm going to be doing a live I'm going to start doing these live so you can have Q&A put that on your schedule. I'll announce it on X, and on Tuesday I'll announce the actual date of the live show. I may be doing two of these at different times, maybe during the market hours. So I'm kind of tossing it around. So keep an eye on that, and I'll let you know next week. Subscribe to the newsletter. Give me a thumbs up. So I will be going live sometimes in the next week or so. So keep an eye on that. All right. Have a great weekend. Take care.